And hello, my colleagues, and I do hope everyone is well. And an excellent student asked me a great question about one of the slides in Chapter 9 and the PowerPoint slides, and I'm going to show you that slide in a minute. But first, let me read you his question. I have a question about how to get the D1 dividend expected in 1 year in the equation of required return on common stock. I am confused why the D1 is 399 in here instead of 380. Excellent question. Excellent question. Further, I am a little confused what the relationship between the constant rate of growth in dividends. In other words, how can we calculate the growth rate? Excellent question. In my calculation and understanding, I just let 380 minus 380 minus 298 and divided by 398. I know it looks weird, but I have no idea where I should start to calculate. I already checked the book and PowerPoint, and there is no specific explanation about this question. Would you please provide more details about this example, like how we can find D1 and the content rate of growth in dividends G? And very politely, he says, thank you. And I'm going to show you that. Now, let me show you the slide. Let's go to the slide. Let's go to the videotape. All right. Duchess Corporation wishes to determine the required return on its common stock RS. The market price P0 of its common stock is $50 a share. Now it says Duchess, now notice the words, recently paid a $3.80 dividend. Okay? The company has increased its dividend for several consecutive years. Just 5 years ago, Duchess paid a dividend of $2.98 on its common stock. Okay? All right. So, using a financial calculator in conjunction with the technique described earlier in the text for finding growth rates. Now, it is in the book if you look. We can calculate the average annual dividend growth rate, G, over the past 5 years. The average dividend growth rate is about 5%. Now, let me show you. Now, I'll go to Excel, and I'll show you how to get that. Let me highlight this in red, though. All right, there you go. All right, so now, what were the rates? Remember, it was 380. Let me go back a slide. It was 380 and 298, right? In 5 years, it went from 298 to 380. Open up Excel. All right, so here it is at 298, right? And then it went to 380, and I got 5 years. Everyone see my 3 inputs? Originally 298, 5 years from now 380. Now look, I go over to here, and I use the rate function in Excel. Now look carefully. Now I don't even, hold on. What I shouldn't do is put a 5. I should put A3 to be clear, right? And I should put A2, and then I should put, I guess, minus A1, right? Minus A1. So see, I cell based it. Is everyone clear what I did? A3, A2, A1. To get the growth rate, this is the rate. And lo and behold, look what it comes out to. Everyone see that? And I'm going to say, okay. So there's the growth rate, just like this excellent student asked me. I'm going to make that red so everyone can see that. Well, now I won't make it red because sometimes red means a negative. I'm going to make it green. Okay, let me make this green. Okay, so there's the growth rate. I hope I'm clear. The next question is how did it go from 380 to 399? It said in the next year. Let's bring up the PowerPoint again. All right. Duchess recently paid a $3.80 dividend. Oh, wait. Hold on. Right? So we know the growth rate is 5% because we just calculated that, right? So they just paid 380, and the question is, how is it next year going to be 399? Well, I wonder if 5% of 380 will give you 399. Okay? Let's take a look in Excel again. shall we? Okay, so here's the 380, and here's 1.05. I added 5% to that. Okay, I added 5%, and all I did was go over to here to C, and I said A1 times B1. Look right here, and look what it comes out to, 399. Okay, this is the next year's dividend. Okay, so the two questions are answered. Here's the growth rate. This was the number of years. Let me put years here. YEARS, so there's no confusion. And I'm going to write growth here because we have two fives, right? And this is next year. Next year, okay, is dividend. I'll make that green. And I'll make this green. So I hope I was clear, and I hope I answered your questions, but this is in the textbook, all right? And it's just this simple. Remember, to get this number right here, just use the rate function in Excel, just the way I showed you. Okay, everybody, have a good one. Where is the